Hey, what's up, everybody? Craig the Heavy Metal Geek joining you again. And tonight, basically, I'm doing something a little bit on the different side. Tonight's episode is basically not going to have any relation to anything collectibles, toy hunting, hauls, or anything like that. What I'm doing tonight is I'm basically giving you kind of a life and channel update. Things that have been going on in my life for the past few weeks, about a month or so. But what is going on is, for about a month now, I've been getting basically some pains in my abdominal area. And at first, I really thought nothing of it. I thought it was just normal, like stomach pains or anything like that. So, of course, I was putting it off, just letting time go on. And as time progressed, the pains were getting worse. It was getting to the point where I really couldn't bend over. I really couldn't lift anything heavy. Every time I did, I was in excruciating pain. Well, to top all that off, for about a week and a half now, almost 2 weeks, I've had bronchitis and the flu. I'm sure in my last video you heard my voice was pretty rasp and deep. It still is a little bit right now, but it's not as bad as it's been. So I'm also getting over that. But what I did was I was in so much pain one night that I decided to actually go to the ER and just have them check out, see what was going on. So, of course, I checked into the ER and they ran the normal tests. They did a CBC blood count. They did a chest x-ray, make sure I wasn't getting pneumonia. And they also did a CT scan of my mid-abdominal area with contrast. And for anybody that doesn't know what that is, basically it's when they do a CT scan, or what they do is they put an IV in you, and they inject a dye into your veins, and that way on the CT monitors it lights up everything that they need to see as far as your lower or upper gastrointestinal tract, so they can see what's going on. So I had that done, and of course, it's a hospital, so I sat there and I waited, and they pumped me full of pain medications and stuff like that. And I've always hated going to the hospital, so of course I was getting antsy. I just wanted answers so I can get out of there. So finally, the doctor comes in and says, well, the reason why you're having all this abdominal pain is you have a rather large midline abdominal hernia, and it's like right here. Basically, it feels like I have a slightly larger than a golf ball size mass right here. And he also said I have two more hernias around my belly button area. So I was like, awesome. So what do they do for that? I mean, I've only ever really heard of the groin type hernias. I've never known that you can get hernias in the midsection. So he said the ones by the belly button, it's really no big deal. Just to kind of keep an eye on it. But the one that I do have in my midsection, he really wants to have that surgically removed. So I'm like, awesome. I hate surgeries. I've gone through so many surgeries in my life, and really won't get into that right now about my whole past medical issues and all that. But I guess he's going to try to see if they can do it laparoscopically, where they just make a small incision, and they go in and they take the hernia out, and then I will get like some mesh put in that area. So aside from all that, I'm like, awesome. I've got some hernias. That explains my pain. And he said from the blood work came back pretty much okay, but he saw some things that kind of concerned him. And he saw something on my CT scan. I'm like, okay, what is it? Well, he said I have a rather large cyst-like mass on my liver. And I'm like, okay. And of course, anytime I hear mass on an organ or anything like that, of course one thing comes to mind. He said he really can't tell me exactly what it is because he's not a specialist or anything. He just knows what he saw on the CT scan. So I'm like, awesome, you just made me, really think about everything and just start to make me worry and all that. So, long story short, I've got to go this week to have surgery done on this. And then I got to also talk to the doctor about this mass in my liver. And, fingers crossed that it's benign. It is maybe just a fatty cyst-like tissue that's on my liver, and they can maybe just take it off or something like that. So, but that's basically what's been going on. I'm sorry, I don't want to make this video like really bad news or sad or anything like that. But I just wanted to let all my friends, family, and all my fans out there know what was going on in case you haven't seen a video from me for a while. Because as of next week, I am going to have to take a break for probably about a month or so. Hopefully, it won't be that long. And of course, when I do come back, I'm going to come back 100% stronger. And I'm also going to bring you guys some really awesome and new content that I hope you guys all enjoy. But that's basically what's going on. And once again, I do want to thank all my subscribers out there. I consider you all my family. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for showing me some love, liking all my episodes, and sticking with me through everything. But I also want to let you know that, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. This is not an end to my channel or anything like that. I will be coming back, and I will be coming back stronger with some really good content for you guys. But as always, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, subscribe and hit that little bell, and that way you always get updates on everything that I do put out. Show me some love, hit me a comment below, tell me what you guys think. And as always, until next time, I hope everybody has a kick-ass night, and I'll see you next time.